Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 30th of May and this is on Sunday. So I hope you're having a great Sunday today. So let's check some charts and see what's happening on the market next week. We can expect, and also there will be big news next week. Usually on the first week of the month we have big news. So let's review some news for upcoming week next week. So let me get ready real quickly for this live stream. I have to open some windows, so let me have a bit time to do it right now. Alright, I see people coming in. Thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you too. So finally we have a sunny day here in Japan, Tokyo. It was raining until yesterday, almost all day, but today it was very sunny. It rained a bit, but it's okay. In Tokyo there was no all day long rain, so it was good. So let's see, make sure that the earth is rotating in the back. It's the I got this one from the mall, and yeah, it's my favorite earth. It's rotating, gravitating and rotating itself. It looks good. Okay, alright, now I'm ready. Okay, there we go. So once again, thank you for joining on this live stream today. So yeah, let's see quickly to say hi to everyone. Esa, Surosh, Orvin, PNQ, thank you for joining. Yorun, thank you for joining too. Great to see you again here. Asif, Frank, Faiz, Elio, and let's see, Raderjack and Kayon, Alesman, thank you for joining. Good to see you again. Alright, Melanie, Venant, Noel, Christopher, Gustavo, Mr. Fernandez, Kwan, thank you for joining as well. Great to see everyone. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own understanding, experience, knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with your risk management. Okay, so since this is the end of the month, I checked the monthly chart. So let's see. So here's the euro. Hold on, let me start from the euro USD. On the right side, all the way down to Swiss franc JPY. And I don't watch the New Zealand pairs, so I will just cancel this one. So today, as usual, we check all the currencies on the right side on the monthly chart, and also gold and crude oil and indexes, and eventually the news for next week. So I check the weekly chart every weekends and monthly chart every month end, because this is where the monthly candlestick closes. So technically tomorrow, Monday, is still May, and next week Tuesday is the beginning of the June. So you can look at also on the monthly chart tomorrow, but since this is the forecast every Sundays, I check the monthly chart today. So starting from the euro dollar monthly chart, this is flat Kumo, flat Kijun Sen. Chikou span is above the Kumo, but this is about to break the Kumo. So this is ranging, retracing. But here there is a potential upward N wave on the monthly chart, so it could go up this way all the way. But we have to wait for the breakout of the previous resistance level on the monthly chart, which is 1.23493 level. So although we have this uptrend on the daily chart or 4-hour chart, it could be resisted at the top on this 1.23493 level and could go retrace backwards. So with that in mind, you keep looking for the buy chance. But when the price gets closer to that level, then make sure to wait for the candle break above the Kumo, above the resistance, and start to look for buy chance on weekly or lower time frames. In terms of the candlestick, there is no significance to it, so simply we wait for the breakout of the resistance line for this continuous uptrend on the monthly chart. And moving on to Euro AUD, it's flat. Kumo flat, Senko span BA flat, very thin Kumo here, and Senko span B flat, Senko span B flat, A flat, and Kijun Sen flat too, and Chikou span is overlapping with the past candles while the Kijun Sen also flat. So this below here is a Tenkan Sen, and above here is a Kijun Sen, and both are flat. Chikou span touching, and Kumo flat. So this is flat ranging market on monthly chart basis. So for the last 2 weeks we had this up move, but this might be temporary and it can go downwards in any time on the lower time frames. Alright, Regis Method, thank you for joining on this Ichimoku community here. Welcome to the Ichimoku community. Please access to Discord and get all the perks. Thank you for joining here. So so let's cover the next one. Euro Pound is ranging also on the monthly chart. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, and Chikou span overlapping with the candles. So and also price itself is about in the Kumo now. So and the Kumo is very thick like this. And when you see like thick Kumo like this, and when you see the market is in the Kumo, it can be very spiky. So in lower time frame it's ranging, and this is a pair that we have to avoid taking trades. Moving on to Euro JPY. This has been consecutive uptrend for the last couple of months here. Actually from since the last November. It's been uptrending up until now. So we can expect the market continuously move up because the Kumo just twisted bullish, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up move, and Chikou span above the candles. And looks like the market broke the previous resistance level. But one thing is here is that the since the Kumo just twisted here, and also the market just broke the previous resistance level, it can retrace backwards in the short term. It can retrace backwards to Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen and move upwards this way. This could be the scenario for next month of June. So we have to wait. We have to expect a retracement. When you have the retracement, then no trade simply. But as long as it goes up on lower time frames, you can still look for the buy chance next week or the month of June. So by seeing the monthly chart like this way, you can see a bird's eye view, and you can see the bigger picture market and narrow it down, break it down to the lower time frames. So moving on to Euro CAD, another Euro pair. So this is flat right now, because at a glance you find the Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat. Tenkan Sen is going down, but this is flat ranging, so you cannot trust the Tenkan Sen angle in this case. And Chikou span is technically below the candles, but this is in between candle and Kumo here, and still distance between Chikou span and candle is a bit too narrow. And also price is within the Kumo too. So it can be spiky next month. It can go up and down, and we're not sure which way it's going on the monthly basis. So in the month of June, if I see the market like this in the month of June on the monthly time frame, I expect even if the market seems to be trending on the month of June on the daily chart or forward charts, it can retrace backwards soon. So be careful for the retracement on this particular pair, Euro CAD. So and moving on to Euro Swiss franc, this is also flat. If you see the Kumo here, Senko span B flat, A flat. Senko span B flat, A flat. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, sorry, there's a bit lagging on the drawing tool. Senko span B flat and A is flat, and Kijun Sen flat too. And Chikou span is getting closer to the candles, retracing backwards. And the price is still within the Kumo here. So in the month of June, the market will be outside of the Kumo here when it forms. But still, it can be fakey. So the market could go up afterwards, or it could go down, and we're not sure which way it's going. So basically, we stay away. Yeah, we stay away from the market and look at other pairs to be taking trades is the key. Yeah, last month, I mean the month of May, was doji candlestick, so there was no trend on this particular pair on the month of May. Alright, let's cover some of the USD pairs. So USD JPY, dollar JPY is flat also. The Kumo flat and Kijun Sen has been flat. Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen is overlapping, so it's flat. Sorry, Tenkan Sen above and the Kijun Sen flat. And Chikou span still touching past candles, and this is ranging also. So the price could go up and down, and we're not sure which way it's going. But one thing for sure is that there is an engulfing candlestick. So the candlestick on the month of March has been engulfing, including the next 2 months, April and May candlesticks. So once it breaks towards either direction, it can go up and downwards continuously. But unless either scenario happens, you can still be in the range. So basically, you want to wait for the breakout towards either directions, and simply until it happens, you stay away. So let's say on lower time frames on the daily chart, let's say you find the market to be uptrending on the month of June, and when the market is about at the resistance level, then you want to stop looking for the buy chance because it can retrace backwards. Or forward chart also. Or in the daily chart, even the market started to go down on the month of June or July, and once the market reaches to the previous support level at around 106.42 level, it can retrace backwards because the whole time is still in the range. I mean, ranging based on the Ichimoku 5 lines is what I mean by range. Kumo flat, once again, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span overlapping. This is the range, and the market tends to be reacted by the previous support line or resistance line when you see the flatness like this. This is the Ichimoku nature, so you have to be careful, you have to be cautious when you find the ranging market as per Ichimoku confirmations. So let's go to the dollar Swiss franc. Alright, dollar Swiss franc is now towards the bearish side because the Kumo's down, Kumo Senko span B is down, A is flat, and also Kijun Sen flat, but Tenkan Sen's down, and Chikou span below the candles. So the price could drop down to the previous support at 0.8755 level. It could go down continuously to that level. For the last 2 months has been bearish, so it could go down continuously bearish on the month of June. Yeah, so I would look for the sell chance continuously on this pair, dollar Swiss franc on the month of June. And let's cover the next one. Dollar CAD is downtrending on the monthly chart. We have the Kumo twisted here, and Senko span B down, A down, and Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen down also, and the Chikou span below the candles too. So this is bearish, and the price is at the previous support. There was a doji candlestick here on the month of September back in 2017. There was a doji support, and the price is at the previous low, I would say. So it can retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen and can go down continuously. So we have to watch out for retracement as per the monthly support is kind of close, but yeah, as long as it goes, I follow the downtrend. So yeah, this is a nice and strong downtrend. So in the month of June could be also downtrend is my view on this dollar CAD. And let's cover some of the pound pairs. So as per these pound pairs, first of all, pound dollar, the Kumo is flat, right? Senko span B flat, A flat, Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat too. But Chikou span above the candles, but still in the Kumo. Then we had this Kumo breakout. So this Kumo breakout is very significant on the month of May, because we had this gold cross of Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and also Chikou span gold cross. Chikou span broke the previous candle. So from Chikou span to candles, this is gold cross. And then we had this Kumo breakout on the monthly chart. So pound dollar on the month of June could be continuously uptrending, and July could be also uptrending. But there was a previous resistance level at 1.35 area, sorry, 1.435 area. There was a resistance levels. So once the market breaks the resistance level, it can go up this way continuously. And also there might be some retracement because the price is still supported by this trend line, and it can go reverse backwards, and then it may go up this way until the breakout happens at the previous resistance level. But anyhow, this is bullish, so I will be looking for the buy chance next week and next month on this particular pair, pound dollar. So let's cover the next one, pound JPY. Alright, this one is bullish. Last month was bullish on the month of May. Kumo twisted bullish. Still young, but this is bullish Kumo. And Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, gold cross happened here. And Chikou span breakout happened. So in this situation on the monthly chart, since this is still in the Kumo here, it can retrace backwards, is my view. It can retrace anytime. And when it can retrace backwards is when the price is about at the previous resistance level. And you can clearly see that there was a previous resistance from the month of February back in 2018. So the price is near to that level, and it can retrace backwards next week or next month. So once again, when the price is within the Kumo here, it can be reacted by the previous resistance support levels. So we have to be careful in this situation. So next month or next week, although I see the bullishness still continuously, and I see daily chart to be uptrending, I still take the buy. If I can confirm the trailing edges, I still take a buy. But once the market reaches to that level, to the previous resistance level, at around 156.79 area, it could retrace backwards. So I will be ready to exit, or I will expect the retracement can happen on that area. So, or if you are at this area next week, when you see charts of 156.79 area, then you might want to wait for the breakout on the daily chart and start to look for buy chance afterwards, is my advice. Okay, and let's cover the next one, pound AUD. It's flat, right? Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching the price in the Kumo now, and it's ranging, so it's flat, and there's no trend on the monthly chart. So in this situation, once again, you can see daily chart uptrending on pound AUD, and I will be continuously look for the buy chance as pound AUD. However, the price is near the resistance level at this 1.8494 area. The price is near to that level, so it can retrace backwards anytime soon. And with that in mind, I look for the buy chance and follow the direction on the daily or 4-hour chart next week, or the month of June. Okay, but this one is very flat. This is pound CAD. This is flat. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span overlapping. The price is in between the Kijun Sen Kumo here, so this is ranging, so simply I avoid taking trades on this one. And Pound Swiss franc too, it's been flat still, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching the price in between Kijun Sen Kumo and monthly chart, so it can go up and down, and we never know which way it's going. Alright, let's cover some of the Aussie pairs. So Aussie CAD, the Kumo flat, but there is a good thing about this one. Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Gold Cross, Chikou span break, and also the Kumo breakout happened last month, on the month of May. So in the month of June, it could go up continuously this way. It could be bullish on the month of June and onwards. So you can look for the buy chance and take trade and buy in this situation. The month of May looks like it's there was no trend because we had this doji candlestick, but it could break upwards is my view. Because of this Sanyaku Koten signal, it can go up continuously. So let's see, Aussie CAD is flat retracing, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, also Chikou span has been tracing the past candles. And this is bearish. We can find out there's a bearish trend, a downtrend on the lower time frames. So as long as we find that Chikou span has been tracing the past candles, it can break the previous low. But still this is ranging on overview. On overall situations ranging, so it could be reacted by the previous support and turn up bullish this way. So you have to be careful on the retracement next week on this Aussie CAD. Alright, Aussie JPY, this is also the Kumo breakout is about to happen after Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross and Chikou span breakout, so it could go up continuously afterwards. And Aussie Swiss franc is flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching, and the market was resisted by the Senko span A, and it can go down continuously. It can go down to the Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen. And moving on to some of the CAD pairs. CAD JPY has been bullish last week, or last month it's been bullish. We have this Kumo twist bullish, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen pointing upwards, and also Chikou span break. And Kumo breakout happened last month. I mean, the month of May was Kumo breakout. So on the month of June, the market can break the previous resistance level at 91.60 level, and it can go up continuously this way. So we can look for the buy chance on this one next week. Alright, CAD Swiss franc is flat. Yeah, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span overlapping, and it doesn't break the Kumo above yet. So this is ranging, so no trades. This is also engulfing. The month of March candlestick has been engulfing the two future candlesticks. So if it breaks upwards this way, then it can go up continuously. Otherwise, it can be still in the range market on the next week or next month. And finally, covering this as Swiss franc JPY, it's been uptrending obviously on the monthly chart. The Kumo's up, right? Senko span B's up, A's up, Kijun Sen up, Tenkan Sen up also. The market has been supported beautifully by this Tenkan Sen on this monthly basis. Chikou span above the candles too. And Kumo breakout happened last month. So this is bullish. So in the month of June could be continuously bullish. And let's see, there was a week high, but the week high was at this 124.06 level, and we have enough room to take trades. This is monthly chart, so we have, in pips wise, we have 190 pips above to take trades in the room, so that's good. So when we find the uptrend next week, then we can still be in a trade. So that covered the whole Forex pairs on my watch list. So let's cover the gold and oil. Alright, Kayon, thank you for the reminder. So yeah, if you like today's live stream, please press the good button before you leave, so that it keeps me going. Alright, so here's a commodity, gold, monthly chart. The month of May was bullish, followed by April, it's been bullish still, but overall in the monthly chart, it's retracing still. Because Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, the Chikou span above the candles. So this is called a P wave. It's a triangle, squeezing P wave. I mean, this is not a beautiful or ideal P wave, but you can see that the P wave has been broken upwards this way. So it can be turning bullish. It can go up continuously this way. So gold, to me, is more bullish side than the bearish side. And as per monthly chart, let's see, after this Kijun Sen breakout or Kijun Sen support was over here. So if you take the candlestick here, after the Kijun Sen support, the market has been above the Kijun Sen for the last, let's 24 candles, 24 months. The market has been above the Kijun Sen. So in theory, the price can come backwards to Kijun Sen after 26 bars. So on the month of July, the market might retrace backwards. It can retrace backwards and it can meet the Kijun Sen. So in that sense, right? In that sense, in the month of July or until July, right? So in the month of June and July could be retracing, and the market can reach back to the Kijun Sen. In that case, you see still the market is within the P wave, and the P wave also could break downwards on the monthly chart. It can break downwards and reach back to the Kijun Sen here after the retracement. So we'll see which scenario can take place. But once the P wave has been broken upwards, then it can continuously move up this way. We'll see. Alright, so let's cover the crude oil, WTI. This is a crude oil, and it's flat. You can find the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat also. Chikou span still technically touching the previous candlestick. So the market is still, this is bullish, but this is engulfing. You can find that this the month of March candlestick high and low has been including the future two candles, and this is engulfing. So unless the market breaks upwards this way, it can retrace backwards in the month of June, July. Because once again, Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat. So this is ranging still as a whole. So the market can be reacted by the previous high or low. So unless the market breaks the resistance at this 68.16, I wouldn't take any buys. So let's cover some of the indexes now. Starting from Nikkei here, this is consolidating, it's ranging now. Kumo is up, Senko span A is technically upwards, but Kijun Sen is flat. So the price could retrace backwards to the Tenkan Sen and could bounce off of the Tenkan Sen, and it could go up continuously this way. Otherwise, it can retrace backwards to the Kijun Sen. We had this doji candlestick in the month of May, and looks like this is about to break downwards. This is also P wave, and the P wave could break downwards, so we'll see. And let's cover Dow Jones. Dow Jones has been above the candles, above the Kumo, above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Chikou span above the candles, and this is bullish. It's a strong bullish trend, so it can go higher and higher as much as possible. And Nasdaq also. Nasdaq is it's more the flat side. The Kumo's up above, Senko span B is up, pointing upwards. Senkou span A flat, Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat. So the only line that shows the angle up is the Senkou span B. The rest of the lines, Tenkou span A, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, are all flat. So we have to watch out for the retracement next month or next week. And but S&P 500 also bullish, just like Dow Jones. The Kumo's up also, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both upwards, and Chikou span above the candles and bullish. So it can go up this way. So among these three US indexes, Nasdaq is the weakest one. It's retracing heavily, but Dow Jones and S&P 500, this is too bullish to me. So let's cover Euro stocks. Euro stocks is now uptrending too. Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up too, so it's bullish, and it's about to break the previous high. And but here, FTSE 100 is ranging. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. Right, Chikou span touching, almost touching the candles. Price exactly in the Kumo here, and we had this doji candlestick in the month of May. So it could go down still or up, unless the market breaks the doji candlestick at this 7164.44 level. It can retrace backwards. Yeah, I would wait for the breakout at the previous resistance level, and we'll start to take a buy to be safer. So let's move on to CAC France. CAC France has been strongly uptrend as per technical analysis by Ichimoku. Yeah, the Kumo's up, Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles, and we had this nice 4-month bullishness on this market. It broke the previous high, so it can go higher and higher this way too. And let's cover Nifty chart. The month of May, Nifty has been bullish, but still the Kumo flat, right? Kumo flat and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat also. So it could retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen on the month of June, July. So better to wait for the clear breakout at the previous resistance level at 15,434.70 level, and better to look for buy chance. Otherwise, it can still retrace back to the Tenkan Sen here. The market has been above the Tenkan Sen for the last 12 bars. You can see that since the month of May last year, the market has been above the Tenkan Sen and it doesn't touch yet. So this is a bit overbought and it may retrace backwards. So unless the market breaks, you don't want to take any buys. So let's go to Hansen Index. Hansen is ranging. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat. Chikou span has been overlapping, so it's flat. We had this P wave engulfing candlesticks, and this is ranging now. It's very difficult to see which way it's going on the monthly chart basis. Okay, so here is another one that's interesting. This is AU200. The Kumo's up, but Kijun Sen flat. Kijun Sen has been flat after COVID outbreak. The Kijun Sen has been flat, and also the Chikou span above the candles, and this is bullish. In a short term, in a shorter time frames, weekly and daily chart, it's bullish, but on the monthly chart, this is flat ranging still. There was a very sharp V shape after the COVID outbreak, but the Kijun Sen flat still, so the market might be reacted by the previous resistance level, and it can go retrace backwards to the Tenkan Sen here. Okay, so yeah, and let's see. Finally, I covered DAX index. DAX is bullish on the monthly chart. Kumo up, 基準線転換線 up and the Chikou span above the candles. And we had this pin bar on the month of April, a May's bullish candlestick. So to be safer, I wait for the pin bar breakout on the month of June or July and look for the buy chance. Or simply go down to weekly chart and capture the uptrend. Let's see, the weekly chart is up. Yeah, this is uptrending. We had this last week, and last week has been doji candlesticks, and it's been supported by this Tenkan Sen, and it can go up this way next week. So we'll see. Alright, but because the Kumo's up, Senko span B is up and A is up, Kijun Sen up also. Yeah, everything's up. Chikou span above the candles, and it can go bullish. It can retest. After the breakout, it can retest, and it can reverse, and it may go up this way too. Alright, so let's cover some of the news for the upcoming week. So Monday, tomorrow is going to be, let's see, we have, let's see, we have only one news, Euro. In Germany, there is a CPI, so Euro could be affected by this news. And moving on to Tuesday, June 1st, AUD, Australia has a rate decision, rate statement, so Aussie could be affected by this on Tuesday. And Swiss franc GDP report is there too, so Swiss franc could be affected by this news. And also Euro, CPI, this is very important. It can affect the market too. And also Canada, there's another GDP report. And then we have this IS manufacturing PMI on the US, so dollar should be careful. Also, Governor Bailey's speech is there on pound, so we have to watch out that speech also. So since this is the first week of the month, we have big news next week. So always make sure to check news before you take trades. Yeah, and on the Wednesday morning in Asian time, there will be a AUD a GDP report, and then retail sales in Germany. It could be affected by the news in Euro. And then Thursday we have the trade balance and also retail sales in AUD. So Aussie could be affected by this. And then of course ADP report. ADP report is very important in the US next week. And then we have this IM services PMI in the US, and also speech, governor's speech will be in pound. And Friday, retail sales in Euro, and then of course non-farm payrolls. NFP will be there on Friday, so just watch out this one. And US, and then in Canada, there's also some reports. Unemployment rate, it can be affected by the news. So basically, I take trades based on the candlesticks in Ichimoku and multiple time frames. So I am a technical trader. I don't really take trades by the news. I take trades by the technical analysis, but I also watch news. I check news, whether if there's a big news or not, before I take trades, so that I don't get caught by these volatility in the big news. This is based on my experience. Actually, I didn't look at any news before, and I had a huge loss. I thought it's uptrending, but the news was negative and the market shoots down. I think it was it was non-farm payrolls in the US that caused the USD down, and I wasn't paying attention to this news back then, and I had a huge loss. So ever since, I make sure to check news before I take trades. But I don't take trades by the news. I only take trades by Ichimoku and other multiple confirmations. So that covers the whole topic for today. So for about next 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to do some free discussion on any pairs, markets. So let me come back to some comments here. Thank you for joining everyone once again. If you liked it, please press the good button. And please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams of video sessions every day or almost every day on my YouTube channel. So yeah, so I do this a monthly chart on the end of the month, and every weekend or every Monday I check the weekly chart as well. Today was towards the end of the month, so I covered the monthly charts. Usually I cover the weekly charts, but today for the monthly charts because of that reason. Alright, thank you everyone for joining once again. Good to see you here. Dylan says, can you explain more on Kihon Suchi time cycles? Yes, I will be talking about it in the future lives. So yeah, time cycles will go along with the Kihon Suchi numbers. Kihon Suchi is a basic series of numbers, 9 or 17, 26, 33, 42, and on and on. These are the series of the numbers, and these are fixed numbers. And time cycles, the highs and lows in the market, can go along with the Kihon Suchi numbers. So let's say, for example, here on the monthly chart, euro dollar, you can kind of see that there were two supports, and simply you count the number of candles here. When you count it, let's say this case is 22 bars, and 22 is not the Kihon Suchi number, so you don't use time cycle in this situation. Let's say, how about high and high? So this is the swing high and all-time high was here too, and you also count the number of candles here, and this is 19. So 19 is 2 candlestick difference from the 17 Kihon Suchi number, so you can save this one and see if you find another 19 bars downward moves. So here, after this all-time high, the market went down on the reversing wave all the way down here. So let's see, in this situation we had this 13 bars, and 13 is a bit too narrow, too low compared to 19 or 17, so you don't take this one. So looking for time cycles is like looking for the treasure in the market. So when you find time cycles to be with Kihon Suchi numbers, then it becomes very powerful. And you can do this on the weekly chart, monthly chart, or daily chart. But I don't recommend you to use time cycles on lower than the daily chart. Yeah, because as the market gets lower, then it becomes spikier, and you don't see a decent time cycles with Kihon Suchi numbers in lower time frames. Yeah, anything can be lagging on the lower time frames, and time cycle or Ichimoku Kinko here also is the case. I don't really use Ichimoku in lower time frames, 5 or 15 or 1 minute. I don't use them because Ichimoku can be a bit lagging on these lower time frames. So I use Ichimoku on 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, and higher time frames, but I don't use time cycles on these lower time frames. I only use time cycles on daily or above time frames. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining everyone. Great to see you here. on this relaxing Sunday. Yeah. Oh, Oleg, thank you for the comment here. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for pressing the like button, Oleg. Stay gold. Thank you. Yeah, so all the time frame for the monthly chart today. Okay, let's see. Could you please check the USD TRY? Let me check. USD TRY. I don't take trades on this pair, but let's see what's happening at the moment. And basically what I say is universal. So hopefully you can apply on any markets of what I say here. So I checked monthly chart first of all. And this is bullish. The Kumo's up, Senko span A up, B up, sorry, B is down, B is up, A is up, and Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also pointing upwards, and Chikou span above the candles too, so it can break upwards this way continuously. Looks like there was a doji candlestick breakout on the month of May, so it can break, it can go further up more, like this way. Let me check the weekly chart. Yeah, the weekly chart also shows uptrending. As per Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is also up. Chikou span broke the previous candles, and this is bullish. So it can be supported by the Tenkan Sen and can go up this way too. So that is my view on this USD/TRY. So I only take trades on Euro, Dollar, and Aussie, Pound, JPY, and CAD, and sometimes Swiss franc. But the rest of the currencies I don't really take trades because they're a bit spikier in lower time frames, and it doesn't really go well with my strategy. Okay, so let's see. There's a USD CAD looks bearish to you. Let's see, USD CAD. I don't really look at it, so let me put that one up. As per monthly chart, it's flat. Yeah, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. There is no trend. On the weekly basis, it's flat too. The price is in the Kumo now, so it's ranging. I think daily charts are also flat. So here's daily chart, it's flat. Yeah, Kumo Senko span A looks a bit bearish, but this is a bit kind of weak bearishness. The price went all the way back to the Kijun Sen, so it could turn bullish. Because the weekly chart is still in the Kumo, and monthly charts also ranging, so it could go down and up, and we're not sure which way it's going. So unless the market breaks the previous support level, which is 0.8633 level, I wouldn't take any trades, is my view. So yeah, once again, that I said the information that I share here is universal on any pairs. So hopefully you can see charts and do analysis based on how I describe in the markets. And hopefully you become a non-losing trader is the key. So before I was focusing to become a profitable trader, but before that, the focus should be becoming a non-losing trader. And yeah, Ichimoku Kinko helped me a lot in its in its calculations and in its concept. So yeah, hopefully you can have less risks per trade and get more profits along the way. Mo7 says, what is your method for calculating necessary stop loss pips when taking a trade? I basically count the pips to the stop loss. I take the stop losses based on the lower time frames, 5 or 15 minute time frames. I take swing lows and highs for the stop losses. Yeah, I don't really calculate, I just simply measure the stop loss pips whenever I take trades. Alright, let's see. Aussie CAD in the daily time frame is in 26 time cycles. Let me check that one next week at some point. Please remind me next week. JJ says, if okay, please check pound dollar. I think ranging in the daily chart and might go down in 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart. Yeah, for that one too, please remind me tomorrow. I will have to end the live session in about a couple minutes because there will be a Ichimoku Communities Zoom event after this public live. But yeah, thank you for your comments. It's always nice to see and it's always inspiring to everyone. So it's good. Alright, so I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. And sorry I cannot answer to all the questions on this live stream because I get many comments, but I will make sure to see the archive and check comments, see questions, and I enjoy. And whenever I see these question comments on the chat, also on the comment on the archive, I read through, and the ones that I read, I check the like buttons so that you know I'm reading these comments on the archives comment box. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining, and I hope I have a great Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow or next week on the live session or the video session. So, and for those who are Ichimoku members, I will see you at the Zoom event after this public live session ends. You can see the link on the Discord, so please access to it and join the live stream or the Zoom cafe. Alright, so once again, thank you for joining, and until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.